very important. What happened in Murshidabad on the 11th of April 2025? Hindu brothers and sisters. And what they were saying is that after the Friday prayers, the jihadis over there were kind of gathering in front of Kanchuntola High School, in front of Dagbanglo Mode, and on NH12, which is very close to the railway line. And they were picking up stones and filling up their bags and pockets. What happened after that, we all know. But the way the Hindus, brothers and sisters, they suffered, it was very, very shocking and alarming. 9 of our Hindu temples were vandalized. Hindu houses were burnt. Hindu temples, inside the Hindu temples, we have utensils, for the puja, for goddesses' bhog. Every utensil was looted. Donation boxes were burnt, looted. The speakers and mics, which played the weekly kirtan, were broken and destroyed. And the land of Shakti, we call Bengal the land of Shakti, Ma Durga, Ma Kali, Ma Manusha, Ma Vibhottarini, Ma Shitala, Ma Saraswati, Ma Lokhi, the list is endless. The Ma's were desecrated, burnt, destroyed. The water supply was destroyed so that the houses which were burnt couldn't be helped, by the water. So the water connection was cut. And water reservoirs were given poison so that even if you escape, at least through the reservoir, water reservoir, you will die. And my Hindu brothers and sisters who could escape in the wee hours of the morning by taking small boats and crossing the river Bhagirathi and going to Vaishnav Nagar and taking refuge in Parlalpur High School. My brother, Hindu brother Bilan Ghosh called me and said, Didi Bhai, Shamsherganj's OC, the OC of Shamsherganj, Shiv Prasad Ghosh, Didi Bhai jano, আগের দিন 10 তারিখে বারবার এই OC Shiv Prasad Ghoshকে I requested Shiv Prasad Ghosh that we are hearing that something is going to happen on the 11th. You take action. But the OC paid no heed. Lives suffered, women were raped, and lives were silenced. BSF arrived at 8 p.m. and they were made to sit in Dhulian. Police didn't take them to the neighboring Jafrabad, Dhigri, and Bedbona, where my two brothers, Horogobindo Das and Chandun Das, was butchered the next day. If police would have helped, if Mamata Banerjee's police would have taken help of BSF, then my two brothers, Horogobindo Das and Chandun Das, wouldn't have been murdered. And jihadis over there, you will not believe, they were standing in front of Horogobindo Das and Chandun Das till they died. And Nishan, you will agree with me that the one person who was there till late, standing over there, making sure that Harugobindo and Chandan Das died, was a pheriwala, a hawker, who used to supply, we have pheriwala in Bengal, in any other state, who goes to every household and delivers vegetables, utensils, and things of regular use. He made sure that these two people died. They were butchered not because they protested. They protested many times before. But that day they were murdered not because they protested. Not because they were CPM cadres. But they were butchered because they were Hindus. Just like my 26 brothers were killed point blank in Pahalgaon a few days later on the 24th of April in Kashmir. This is not the first time that Bengal's government, whether CPM or whether TMC's Mamata Banerjee's government, has bowed down to jihadis and separatists. Murshidabad violence was not spontaneous, it was pre-planned, and it was planned and executed by TMC Dhulian Municipality Chairman Injamul Haq and TMC ex-chairman Mehboob Alam, along with TMC MLA Farakka, Monirul Islam and TMC MLA Shamsherganj, Amirul Islam. I'm not saying this. High Court of Calcutta formed a seat, and the seat report is saying this. But what did Mamata Banerjee's police do? Where is investigation? Where is justice? Till now, all these people who were mastermind behind the attacks were not arrested. And how do you think jihadis will be arrested and justice be given to the Aam Aadmi, normal people of Bengal? This MLA, Farakka, Monirul Islam, was once seen sharing the same stage with the PFI leaders, a banned organization. But Mamata Banerjee, she arrests normal citizens of Bengal. She can arrest BJP workers, but she never thought of arresting this MLA, TMC MLA Monirul Islam, for sharing the stage on a platform which is of a banned organization. Again, this is not the first time. The SIMI founder, Students Islamic Movement of India, Ahmed Hassan Imran, was sent to Rajya Sabha in spite of repeatedly being requested by the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji not to send him. But Mamata Banerjee, because of her vote bank, she had sent this jihadi, Imran, to Rajya Sabha. How do you think Hindus will get justice in Bengal where TMC government led by Mamata Banerjee and her TMC MLA of Bharatpur, Humayun Kabir, says, you are 30%, we are 70%. I will not take 2 hours to chop you and throw you in the river Bhagirathi. Not a single case has been registered under BNS 196. Like Kashmiri Pandits, in 1990, Kashmiri Pandits' houses were marked, they were burnt, and they were ousted from Kashmir. Similarly, in Murshidabad, on the 11th and 12th of April, much before that, Hindu houses were marked with black ink to identify which are the Hindu houses. Not a single non-Hindu house was burnt. In Kashmir, mosque was used to exhort the people to defy curfew and join the jihad against Tikalal Taplu was murdered on September 14th, 1989. Similarly, my two brothers, Horogobindo Das and Chandan Das, was put on 12th of April. Is being hatched by the Jamaatul Mujahideen with direct support from ISIS and Lashkar-e-Toiba to form Greater Islamic Bangladesh. Infiltrators and Rohingyas have been allowed by Mamata Banerjee's government and the previous CPM government by not giving 540 acres of land to the BSF, and infiltrators are still now entering West Bengal. They are being allowed all the documents. It is being made by TMC representatives. We are seeing a wave of aggressive Islamization, a jihadi consolidation, and a kind of genocidal politics that goes back to the era of 1946. We haven't forgotten the Direct Action Day, 16th August. The conspiracy is a jihadist plan to create an Eastern Caliphate with Assam, Bengal, part of Jharkhand and Bangladesh. And Mamata Banerjee, this Eid, she used the stage of Calcutta Khilafat stage to say that Hindu Dharma is a Ganda Dharma. Like Hindus in Bangladesh have reduced from 40% to 8%, minorities in Bengal have increased from 8% to 28% officially, unofficially 34%, and even 45 to 60% in the border areas. The aim is intimidation, marginalization, and displacement. We don't want Asansol to become another Anantnag. We don't want Durgapur to become another Doda. So we want SIR to be implemented after Bihar in Bengal. And this Mamata Banerjee, my chief minister, at one point she had thrown a bunch of papers in the parliament on the face of the deputy speaker protesting on illegal infiltrators. But today she has taken a 180-degree turn, and today she says that she will ঘেরাও আমি ঘেরাও করব ইলেকশন কমিশন যদি এসআইআর পশ্চিমবঙ্গে করা হয়। অফকোর্স করা হবে, অবশ্যই করা হবে মমতা ব্যানার্জি। আপনার কথা মতো তো বারবার পশ্চিমবঙ্গের হিন্দুরা তো খরচারা হবে না। এই পশ্চিমবঙ্গ দিয়েছেন আমাদের ডক্টর শ্যামাপ্রসাদ মুখার্জি। সারা পৃথিবীর মধ্যে the only homeland for Bengali Hindus is West Bengal. We have lost it many times. This time we will not lose it. And we will ensure that this coming 2026 election, the people of Bengal, it's a question of our survival. It's not an assembly election. It's a question of survival for Hindus like us, who have been displaced many a times, and in our daily, day-to-day lives, every day in Bengal, we face this discrimination. There are two laws in Bengal, one for the Hindus and one for that community. The jihadis who specifically Mamata Banerjee says, Dudhel Guru, the milking cows. Thank you. Namaskar. Bharat Mata Ki Jai.